All right, what's up, guys? S58NYC, Bernard here. For those of you who don't know my name, welcome to another video. I'm sorry I haven't done one in a long time. I think it's been a good month or 2 months, but time is flying by, man. You know what I mean? It just feels like 1 month feels like 6 months, you know? So I was just bored tonight. Wanted to do a video, you know, give an update to all my supporters, you know, everybody that's been with me from day one through this journey of mine, wherever it may lead to and wherever it may take us. So here we are in my main cave, well, my garage, here with the beast. We were at the track on this past Tuesday. I'm sure you guys are aware. Number 58, that's my track number. Sorry, Soom, G80 Soom, shout out to my boy. I know he likes that 58 number, but I'm gonna have to represent that number, man. My apologies. So, just gonna go real quick just to give you guys an update on, you know, what's been done to the car. You know, the journey, man, to get to this 904 at almost 150 miles per hour. It's crazy. It's just, it's mind-boggling. I mean, we'll talk about that. I may have to sit down. But yeah, get comfortable. Let me put the camera down. I'll sit here in my seat. Let me adjust this thing. Sorry, I don't have a fancy tripod. Got my tiller seat. Welcome to the studio. Hopefully the audio is okay. So, you know, just a quick recap. The last video that I did, you know, we were having that cylinder head issues with the machine shop, you know, messing around. They screwed it up. Long story short, third time was the charm. Cylinder head got all fixed correctly, and here we are, man. You know, car's been up and running, as you guys can see. We're going faster and faster, and you know, I'm not taking all the credit. I'm you know, the team that's behind me. This is a team effort. It's you know, everybody's like, man, your car is fast, you're fast, and I'm like, well, you know, you guys are not seeing what's going on in, you know, behind the scenes, you know, per se. You know, my guys, as always, Autocraft BMW, you know, we literally every day, you know, we're brainstorming, we're at the lab. How do we go faster? You know, how do we create more power with the same boost levels? You know, are the Pures hybrid turbos, are they running out? You know, and every time we say that, we magically go faster. You know, but guys, it's not magic. It's hard work, man. Hard work. It's hours of logging for my tuner, GTP Motorsports. Shout out to Yerbo, GTP Motorsports. I mean, the guy is, what do you want me to say, man? Just look at the results of my car. It's phenomenal. Customer service is unbelievable. The guy is always there for me. You know, he's looking out. And it's not just me, man. There's a few of my friends that switched over to him. He's providing results. They're super happy. You know, the guy picks up the phone. You know what I mean? That's hard to find these days in a tuner. You know, I get it. Everybody's busy, but like, don't take on the extra work if you can't handle the workload. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, I'm hearing people, you know, send out a revision and 3 days later they're getting a response. Come on, man. Nobody ain't got time for that. I'm sorry. You know, you may be a good tuner, but you got to respond. People are paying for a service. I mean, if you can't get a revision back within a day or a few hours, like, come on, man, 2 hours, you know, 2 days is too much. Just my opinion, you know. I'm sorry if I hurt any feelings, but that's my thought, you know what I mean? But shout out, like, once again, you know, I'm officially with GTP Motorsports. You know, the guy is I can't, he's phenomenal, phenomenal. I mean, you know, we make a change, I see the change. The car just reacts, man. So anyway, GTP Motorsports, we'll talk about them in a little bit. Autocraft BMW, we're fucking, pardon my language, I don't mean to curse, but literally brainstorming every day. AJ, the mad scientist, you know, this guy is just, the ideas that he has in his head, man, it's just stuff that's coming out, that we have coming out, it's going to benefit everybody, you know. Obviously, we'll showcase it on my car first. We'll test it, make sure it's, you know, effective and it works off the track, on the street, on, you know, on track, and then we'll release it to the general public. You know, and one thing I could talk about, Autocraft is in the process of building a chiller kit for our cars. So as many of you know, heat soak is a big issue. I mean, I've been going to the track all this time, and, you know, I'm sitting there, you know, spending $20, $30 on freaking bags of ice just to bring down my intake air temperatures, you know, and it's like, you know, it's not, it takes time. 20 minutes, half an hour to cool these motors off, where, you know, the IATs are so low that it's not pulling timing when you take off, you know what I mean? So with that said, with the chiller kit that AJ is working on, which we'll have a prototype hopefully very soon on my car, that's going to be the thing of the past. We'll literally be able to set it to the temperature that we want, let's say 75, 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's where the temperature will stay. Put the ice in there, you're good to go, man. So, you know, when it comes time, summertime now for Impact or whatever the event you are, it's 90 degrees outside. We don't have to worry too much. So, you know, stuff like that. There's other go fast parts that are being worked on as well that, you know, I'm not going to talk about them, but, you know, once we have in my car, you know, I'm an open book, so I'll let you guys know what's going on. There's no secrets here, you know what I mean? If, you know, the biggest secret is here, if you want to go fast, you got to spend money. That's what it is, man. There is no free handouts, you know, there is no, you know, there is tricks and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, you want to be this fast, you got to spend money, man. And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about my journey. So last time we did the cylinder head, we put it back on. We took the car out to the track, and we were on Nito's 555 R2s. That was the tire of my choice, and Nito's, man, they work. That's my go-to tire. I want to say if you're up to, you know, 850, 900 horsepower, even close to 1,000 horsepower, crank, not wheel, Nito's 555 R2s, man, you don't need anything else. Those tires are phenomenal. Unfortunately, we're past that stage a little bit now, and we needed a little bit more grip, so we switched over now to the Mickey Thompsons, the ET, the Super Streets SS's, and that's another phenomenal tire for the track. For the street, if you use these tires before, you know what I'm talking about. The ice skating feel, the sketchiness at 70, 80 miles per hour, where the back feels like it's just wandering off. Yes, that's what happens. I've tested them on 30 psi, 25 psi, 20 psi on the street. It's sketchy, man. It's you really got to pay attention. You cannot, you know, you got to be stable on the steering wheel. You can't, not enough, you know, don't move the steering wheel too much, basically. That's what I'm saying. On the track, on the X-Drive, I mean, I had them on my rear-wheel drive. They were awesome, but on the X-Drive, on this vehicle, man, first time this past Tuesday when I took them down the track, I mean, phenomenal. I literally cut a 135, once again, back-to-back. Going down the track straight as an arrow. I mean, literally the perfect tire for the track. We did start out at 16, 17 pounds of pressure, but it was a little bit, it was too much. You don't need to go that low. we went up to, the second time after that, I put up the pressures up to like 20, 22, and it got much better. The only issue that we were dealing with when we were at 16 and 17, I may need to go back to beadlocks because now the damn tire is actually spinning on the rim. How do we know? We marked the tire, and when we came off the track, we noticed the damn thing moved. How much? It literally moved 1 inch, a whole inch. That's how much it moved off the rim. So when we increased the tire pressure from 16 to like 20, 22, it was less. It was like half an inch. And the sweet spot for me was about 23, 24 PSI, where it only moved like a 1/8 of an inch, which was okay. But still, 135/60 foot I was able to cut. So now I got to decide what I'm going to do. Maybe increase it to 25, 26 PSI. See if that helps with wheel spin. If it's still spinning on the rim, I may have to switch to a beadlock. And then what is our 60 foot going to be? Can we get that to like a 132, 130? That would be amazing. I did manage to do a 0 to 60 on my draggy, talking about this past Tuesday when we ran that 904. We did a 198 0 to 60. Yes, 1.98. Under 2 seconds, 0 to 60. This baby is amazing, man. I can't, it's just, I really don't care about any other car. I'm just so excited about this car, and we're just getting started, the plans that we have for the car. But, you know, the journey to 904, what does it take to get there? Bottom line, money. All right? Yeah, you know, the team around me, that's a huge help. You need a team. You can't do this by yourself to get to these numbers. But at the end of the day, it's money, man. It's testing the different setups, getting different tires, switching out wheels, you know, weight reduction, you know, all that stuff, it costs money. But, you know, when you have the right team with you, you don't have to buy things twice. You know, you buy it once and you know it's going to work, and you test it and it works. That's the good part, you know what I mean? And it's, you know, you guys watch my videos, you know, our journey when we ran, you know, our first time out after the motor was built, we ran a 9.4. We were, you know, stuck at those numbers. We got them down to like a 9.3. And remember, when you watch the end result, the video when I posted online, it looks so easy, you know what I mean? And, you know, people would hit me up and be like, hey, man, what's the tire setup you're running? Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. You know, I hope I run a 9.4. And it's not about that. It's not about that. I can give you my entire setup, you know. But if you don't go out there and you practice and you test a different tire, you're not going to go that fast. And some people, you know, they'll hit me up and, hey, I tried what you told me and I'm not getting the results. And I'm like, hey, man, it's not like I tell you do this and it just magically happens. It doesn't work that way. You literally got to go out there and you got to test this stuff. You know, your car is a little bit different. My car is a little bit different. But I'm giving you a baseline for you to start. You know, I can't hold your hand throughout the entire whole process, man. You know what I mean? I tried as much as I help you out as much as I can. I mean, I don't mind you DMing me, asking me questions, but, you know, just you got to do it yourself, man. Nobody else is, you know, is going to help you. You know what I mean? Yeah, you have friends to tell you, you know, the basics, but then you got to apply that and you got to teach yourself how to do these things, you know? But having the right team around you, especially going this fast, that's a huge help. Like with that Autocraft, I mean, you know, and my tuner and my boys, El Zorro, Miguel, you know, my guy is always at the track. My boy is always there, man. Huge supporter. Always want to see me go fast. And, you know, because of him, you know, he's contributing to this build, you know. Always at the track, always helping me, putting fuel in my car, setting my pressures, lining me up. All those little things that people think, oh, it's not a big deal. That's huge. You know, AJ with the X3M, you know, the guy is, you know, another guy. Same at the track, helping me, you know. I call them my pit crew, but they're my boys. That's what boys do, you know what I mean? And I return the favor. You know, I'm not looking for free handouts. You know, I help them out too, but that's what you need. You need a friend or two to help you out, to go to the track, to support you, man, because that's mentally, that helps me too. You know, when I know that somebody's pushing me, you can do it, you know, motivating you. You need that motivation if you want to go fast. You know what I mean? Of course, you need the horsepower too, but it helps. It helps when people got your back, when they're sincere, they want to see you go fast, man. They're not hating, you know what I mean? They're true friends, and that you need those type of people. So anyway, we're going back to the track. First time out, we ran a 9.4, you know, then we went down to like a 9.3. But remember, you know, track, Atco is not in my backyard. I'm traveling an hour and a half, hour 45, trying to get there. You know, it's like Tuesday nights, you know, you got the gamblers there, and you could only get 3-4 runs if you're lucky. So you got to make the best out of it, man. Like when you go there, you got to be prepared. Don't go to the track and start taking your seats out and start modifying your suspension stuff. No, all that stuff has to be done at home. When you go to the track, all you got to do is set your tire pressures. Everything else should be ready to go, because remember, you only got 3-4 times you can go on a track because it's so busy. You know, that's like the only track that we have here that's closest to me, and you got to be prepared, man. So when we go out there, you got to be on your A game. You know, everything has to be on point. So we ran that 9.4, 9.3. We were happy. Obviously, we wanted to go faster. Came back next week, literally again, 9.4, 9.3. And we just couldn't go faster. And then, you know, what we had to do, of course, talk to my tuner. And then that's when, you know, literally me and my tuner, I mean, every day, you know, talking to each other, logging, bouncing ideas back and forth. But log. Try this. All right, let's go. We got it. Perfect. Blah, 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 blah. Went back to the track, and then all those changes in the tune, we noticed them. The car ran 9.2, even faster now. Once we were done there, again, back to the drawing board. We decided to go back on the dyno because, you know, now the car is getting faster and faster. You know, running on the street is a little bit dangerous, man, dealing with the cops, and, you know, you're endangering other people's lives. God forbid something happens. You don't want to be responsible. Went to the dyno, and we started fine-tuning the tune. Basically increasing the boost, increasing timing, I mean, fueling, everything, you know, and then, you know, we made more power. You know, it's consistent. Took that out to the street, tested it, saw the result, went back to the track, ran back down 9.17. I mean, what a feeling, man, 9.17. That was the first time I got excited. Don't get me wrong, I did get excited when we ran that 9.4, but you're talking about now you're going low nines. It's a huge difference from 9.1 from a 9.4. You know what I mean? And when you get to these 9.3, 9.2, 9.1 territory, 9.0, everything just gets so much more harder, man. So much more. At that 9.17, I mean, it was just like, man, I went to the track maybe like 2-3 times before I hit that 9.07. And just for that 1/10, I mean, it literally had to go 3-4 times because it was just, you know, you launch off the line and it's like, okay, you got a good 135/60 foot, but then the 8th mile, the mile per hour is not there, so you're losing there. Then the top end, you're not hitting 150 miles per hour and you're losing there, and you look down and it's like, damn, still 9.1, multiple 9.1s, 9.1s. But you know what? The car was consistent, like literally consistent. And every time I went down the track, I have my laptop next to me. I'm logging with my tuner, which is very important because, you know, if you don't send logs to your tuner, how is he supposed to know? They're not mind readers. The more logs you send to your tuner, the better it's for you. You know, you may not think the tuner's not looking at your log, but he is. He is. You know why? Because he wants to make you go faster, because he's going to look better to the next customer. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that, oh, he doesn't want to make you go faster. And it's not about that, man. It's just you got to send logs. And you got to describe. If you're talking to your tuner on the phone, you got to tell them, hey, this is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm feeling slow speed. This is what I'm feeling midway or top end. Explain to them so they can get a visual. They can modify your map and then send you a revision. So that's the relationship me and Yerbo, the owner of GTP Motorsports, have. We get on the phone. I get my earpiece and we just log, man. Down the track, send him a log. He looks at it. He says, okay, I modified this, this, and this. Let me know how it feels. And what he tells you what he modified, when you go down the track, you know, listen to your car. As you're going down, you know, pay attention. And then see if that change that he made a difference. And that's how you know you give him feedback. So that's what we've been doing. I mean, we've been literally every single time going down the track, log, log, log. And of course, we've been getting faster and faster and faster. Of course, weather plays a role, you know, better the DA and all that. But it's hot now, you know. But everything has to come together in order for this car to go fast. So now that we're in the 9.0 territory, I mean, it's crazy. I'm not going to say crazy, ridiculous, but it's just so much harder for me just to even, you know, people are like, oh my God, you're so close to that 899. Yes, I am so close, this close, but yet it's this far away. You guys don't understand. You know, I'm at a 904 right now. You know, that 0.4 hundredths or whatever it is, the thousands, it feels like it's right there. And it's literally, that's like a car length probably, distance. But for me to get there, it takes a lot, man. I mean, literally, I would have to probably reduce 100 pounds off the car, maybe even more. And even then, you know, who knows? But what we do is, you know, we have a game plan again. The ultimate goal is, you know, you guys know I want to run an 8-second pass, 8.9, whatever it is, 8.8. If it happens, happens. You know, wishful thinking, but anything 8s. You know, that's the goal for the pure hybrid turbos. For those of you who don't know, me and Rick from M Life, shout out to Rick, my boy Rick from M Life, great guy. We're the two guys right now currently that have the fastest times on the hybrid pure turbos. Besides that, the king right now, of course, Merrick, M Powerhouse with the single turbo. Shout out to Merrick. It's my boy also, great guy. We're literally chasing him, you know, but we're on hybrids, you know, different turbos. He's on a single, you know. So, you know, we're just trying to get into the 899. That's what I'm trying to do in my team. Just to say that we did it on hybrids, you know. I mean, after that, you know, we have other ideas to go faster. We're not stopping here, but it would be great to see this car go 890, whatever, on hybrid turbos. Whatever hybrid turbo you use, just a hybrid turbo, it's a great accomplishment. You know what I mean? It's like, what car runs an 8.9 on hybrid turbos, you know? So, and with this weight. So that's the plan. So we're at a 904 hybrid turbos. Nothing was really added to the car. The only difference, what do we do? Yes, we added the Mishimoto charge pipes. That was from Keys Motorsports. Shout out to Brian and Andrew from Keys Motorsports. Those guys are great. You know, huge supporters of us, helping us out in this journey. Check them out, Keys Motorsports. If you need any parts for your car, great guys, man, great car, and they're local here in New Jersey, so check them out. So we added the Mishimoto charge pipes, get rid of the plastic charge pipes. I mean, you know, the OEM charge pipes, they're plastic, so the boost that we're running right now, I don't know if they're flexing or whatever, but you know, they weren't broken. I just wanted to change them out to the aluminum versions, the Mishimoto ones. You know, great product. So we put those in. Definitely bigger as far as airflow. you know, the inlets compared to the OEM. So you will get more airflow, and that does help with horsepower. So if you want to get those, that will help you. That's one trick or tip for me. Nothing to hide there, man. Who cares? It's just, it's a go fast part, you know. Put it on, go faster, you know. But that's about it. I mean, the biggest change is the tune. You know, GTP Motorsports, man, their tune right now. I mean, who's running these times? I'm at a 904. Rick from M Life is at a 905. You know, he's with F80 Pole. That's his tuner, another, you know, good tuner. And then you have America on a single turbo. He's with Sam, his tuner. So those three guys, those are your top tuners right now. I mean, in my opinion, to go fast. You know what I mean? There are other good tuners as well, but those are the three, you know, the go-to. But my guy, obviously, Yerbil GTP Motorsports. In my eyes, he's the best tuner, man. For me, what we're doing and what I've done so far, what the team has done, I mean, the guy is phenomenal. So if you want to check him out, highly recommend him. GTP Motorsports, tell him Bernard S58NYC sent you. He'll take care of you, man. He'll give you a discount too. Just mention my name. So what is the plan? Well, if you look at the weather radar right now, it's going to rain the entire whole week. So that's actually good for us because that gives us some more time to set up. We have plans. I think the only thing we got to do now is basically reduce weight out of the car. Weight has to come out, and that's the only thing we need to do. I think the tune is on point. We just got to get this weather out of the way and go back to the track probably next Tuesday. If not, then we just have to wait till next Friday. But that's the plan, and hopefully we can run in the 8s with these pure turbos. And then once we get there, then we have something new for you guys. I mean, we're just getting started. You know, why stop at 8, 9? These cars are they're gonna go way faster. But like I always said, I always want to keep the car civilized. You know, like it's not gonna be a full-blown race car. It's gonna be, you know, you could daily drive it, street car. But you want to go fast, you want to go to the track, by all means, drive it to the track, do your 8-second pass and drive it home. That's the idea. You know, I don't want to trailer this car to the track and, you know, that's how it arrives. I want to be civilized. You could drive it every day if you like, and then when you want to take it to the track, it's going to be nice and fast. So for now, I got to make a decision if I want to do bead locks, because these things are spinning on the rim. That's my problem for now. We're good with the tune. We're going to reduce the weight out of the car. Should be able to shave another 100 pounds. So we'll see. If we go 8s, it'll be great. It'll be great for us, the entire team, and for you, everybody else, man. It's great for the platform. You know, just want to see this thing, this platform is just grow. You know, go into 8.5 territory, low 8s. You know, that's the goal. You know, and I think these cars are going to do it. Just look at the Supras. You know, they're doing it. So we're just a little bit behind, but that's okay. You know, people like me, people like Rick, you know, Merrick, M Powerhouse, you know, all the other shops, you know, we're pushing forward, man. Just want to see everybody go faster, you know, but, you know, we'll get there, man. We'll get there as a community, you know, we're tight. You know, just thank you to all my supporters, the guys, you know who you, so many, man, I can't name, but thanks for reaching out, man. Love the support. It's just huge motivation, you know. It's just pushed me forward to go faster, man. I love it, you know what I mean? Thank you. I appreciate it, man. So, I mean, that's it for now, you know. Just shout out to everybody that has been supporting me and my team and, you know, everybody around me, man. That's great, you know. No hate between anybody, you know. I just, you know, we're all competitive, you know what I mean? Like, you know, me, Rick, and Merrick, we never hate on each other. You know what I'm saying? We're always pushing each other to go faster. Do I want to be the fastest? Of course I want to be the fastest. Does Rick want to be the fastest? Of course he does. Does Merrick? Yes. But at the end of the day, we all support each other, man. That's what it's all about. It's love, man. You can't be hating and saying, oh, Rick is doing this, or Merrick is doing this, or Bernard is doing this. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Talking, blah, 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 blah. No, man. Support each other. And when we all support each other, we all go faster, right? And it's friendly competition. That's what it's all about. Friendly competition. Don't forget about that. Like, we're not going to get anywhere bickering with each other and talking crap about each other. But if we're together in friendly competition, that's what it's all about. That's why I'm having so much fun with this platform, because there is no hate. It's just, we're just figuring things out, how to go faster. And, you know, now that I beat Rick with a 904, I'm sure Rick is looking at it like, man, I got to beat Bernard. What do I have to do to go faster than him? And I'm not hating on the guy. I want to see him beat my time in a sense. So that way, you know, it motivates me to go even faster. You know what I mean? Same thing with Merrick. I mean, Merrick is sort of on cruise control now in his 8, so he's already there. But still, we're coming for you, Merrick. We'll be there shortly, man. But it's just, you know, it's great to see your friends go fast, you know, me go fast, and everybody else go fast, you know, in the process. Just, it's awesome. That's what it's all about, man. So we'll be out on the track. The next big event is, I believe, is July 9th. Keys Motorsports at ATCO. That's going to be a great event, man. A lot of fast S58 G Series are going to be there racing that day. Big car show. Sign up, man. That's a great event. You know, come out, come check out the car, man. I don't bite. You know, come talk to me. I'm real friendly, man. Don't be shy. And then we have Impact coming up in August at Pocono Raceway. That's another big event. We'll be there as well. So, you know, a lot of good, exciting things coming out. But here we are, man. We're at a 904 at 148 mile per hour. You know, still at 135 60 foot. I act like, you know, that's like easy to do, but it, you know, takes practice. You know what I mean? With the right hardware. 0 to 60, 1.98. That's exciting. So you guys already know the car is capable. Not my car, but any G Series, you know, the suspension, like I said, KW version 1's Hasket. That's it. Everything else is stock. You know, drivetrain, obviously the transmission, you know, it's built, but, you know, axles and all that stuff. Everybody was so worried, oh my God, they're going to crack and all this. Listen, multiple 135 60 foot, nothing has broken yet, you know, crossing my fingers. So we're still good, guys. You know, we're still good, but we're going to keep pushing. We're going to be pushing. And if something breaks, it is what it is, you know. That's just the name of the game, you know. So just that should be it, man. I just want to give a shout out to all the vendors, you know. Obviously, you know, Autocraft, BMW, my boys, I'm always shouting them out because, you know, without them, there wouldn't be me or this car. They built the motor. They, you know, everything. This is their build. You know, if you need a built motor, 2 weeks turnaround time, hit them up. Good guys, man. Good guys. You know, Pure Drive Solutions for their amazing transmission. I mean, 135 60 foots, launching this brake boosting, 4,000 RPM, launching this car consistently. You know, transmission feels OEM, man. Shout out, you know, Pure Drive Solutions, man. Check them out. If you need a transmission, yours is slipping at 750 to the wheel, hit them up, man. Get a stage 1 or a stage 2. You need them. You need the trans. Obviously, Ravi CSF intake manifold doing its job, keeping us cool. You know, Keys Motorsports hooked us up with that, you know, Mishimoto charge pipe. Thank you guys. Great guys, always supporting us. You know, they're working on a new wheel setup for us, customized. So awesome, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I need that kind of support, man. Thinking out of the box. Who else, man? I mean, there's so many vendors that, you know, working with, helping us out is just, you know, just big shout out. I'm sorry if I didn't mention it's late, man, but you know who you are, man. I'm always thankful and grateful, you know, for helping out. So with that said, let's see. We'll have some more updates in the coming week, and let's see if we could go faster. And then once we hit the 8s, we're going to go even faster. So stay tuned, and thank you.